chips the whole time, dude.
Oh, that's like
The whole time?
whoever listens to this bitch, if they're on the headphones, they're just gonna hear that crunch.
That's also warning.
So mad.
Just skip to the Patreon if you don't like the chips. Somebody requested hot chips, and I couldn't help myself. I like some hot chips.
Did you guys get the same hot chips?
But you got the ones that smell like feet.
They smell like
Fritos
feet.
smell like feet, but
How
I'll
does
still eat
everybody
them.
ask? Fritos doesn't smell.
why.
I mean, no, Fritos smell like. Don't people say like Fritos smell like puppy feet or something like that? Puppy dog feet.
Puppy feet?
That's what people say. I never know. I can never tell the difference.
Huh. What do we got going?
Okay, now we're good. I forgot to put it on airplane mode.
So people don't hit you up.
Fuck yeah.
All right, so there's if we're starting, I feel bad because like there's like a random finance bro in New York that's gonna get his door kicked down by the FBI because they targeted the wrong guy. Have you heard about this or no? You haven't heard about that shit?
What?
The
medical dude?
The
The
CEO,
insurance guy?
yeah, the insurance CEO.
Yeah.
Like just walking down and gunned down like in Manhattan, like at what, like 7 in the morning or something like that, 6 in the morning. So they ID'd the dude, right? But
Did they though?
no, it's the wrong dude. They ID'd the wrong guy. It was just a motherfucker that was just wearing the same like hoodie and like mask as him. They think it's him, but if that was really the dude that they put like certain person of interest, he would have got caught by now because it's like a regular fucking New Yorker, like the main dude, like they haven't caught. The person of interest, I just feel bad for him because he's about to get ran down and he's just a normal fucking like white finance dude walking around NYC.
I'm almost convinced that the FBI has never caught anybody that's the right person. Like they've never solved a single fucking crime ever. They're just like, yeah, this guy did it for sure.
Probably, and people just settled.
And we're like, everybody is like, yeah, for sure he did it.
It's usually the fucking feds that have what the 99% like conviction rate, right?
Well,
Not
yeah,
really,
well,
like-
that's like the big issue with our legal system and our criminal justice system is they overcharge the fuck out of everybody, and then they plea it down. So then they got their conviction rate.
The rules are different too. If you're arrested by federal agents, the first thing they're going to ask you is if you know why you're here. And if you say no, you already got a felony because they tell you why they're bringing you in. It's completely different than state. You can't even say you don't know. You can't say the fifth on that one. They immediately got you on a felony right out the gate unless you repeat back why they brought you in. They just know how to rack up the charges and it's federal, so it's way different.
Yeah, so they just like, I mean, they'll fucking,
You'll be screwed quick.
they'll give you a laundry list of fucking bullshit charges, and then you plea it down because they scare the fuck out of you, right? They tell you that, oh, with all these charges, you're gonna serve 8 consecutive life sentences for selling a sack of weed, and then you're like, fuck.
I mean, shit, dude. That's what. It's so funny because if Young Thug would have waited maybe like one more month in jail, he would have got found not guilty. So everybody else took plea deals, and they all got off. But you know, like once you take the plea deal, it's like you get that stupid 10 years fucking probation, and that's usually how they get you because 10 years of probation is so fucking long.
Yeah,
you can't be around people.
like fucking crazy. Yeah.
So there's two people that was part of the case that didn't take a plea deal, and finally, like the verdict came up maybe like 2 days ago. One dude got found not guilty, and the other guy was like not guilty, like on a RICO, and only got found guilty for like gun possession. But because he spent so much time in jail, it was his time served.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are like, bro, you could have just waited. Well, no, I mean, I understand though, because that motherfucker was in jail for like 3 fucking years.
Yeah.
Because it was like the longest case in like Georgia history. So it's like, well, fuck it. If I can take a plea deal and get out now, then fuck it. And then his other 2 homies like, no, I'm just gonna stick it out.
Yeah. All that shit's fucking dumb.
But yeah, dude.
Catch me up. Who got shot?
There's he's a CEO of One of the big medical insurance
Yeah,
companies.
which one was it? Like
United?
United Health.
United Health.
Healthcare, or
Yeah, he
United
got
Health.
like shot down, like
He
hit
got assassinated?
John
John Wick got his ass?
Sort of.
It was
But
like-
there's a lot of stuff that's
I mean-
involved with this case that I think is kind of bullshit. Like they found bullet casings with like the word fucking
something like super
like
like
three different
fight.
casings
Yeah.
with 3 different words that were like
So it was John Wick.
Well, it wasn't like an assassination. It wasn't like a hitman, but the motherfucker like he was in New York for 10 days already, and he's probably like stalking his ass, and then just found him one time. And also, if you're a fucking like billionaire, like why aren't you walking with security? But I guess that's just normal. There's a lot of fucking millionaires and billionaires that don't walk with fucking like security. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, he got
Well,
like he,
probably
the
most
video. The video's online. It's not like bad. I mean, it's not like a bad video. Like you don't see shit. He just walks up to him, has a silencer and everything, shoots him,
John Wick.
gun jams.
no, it's not.
Fixes
it's
the
not,
gun.
not John Wick. Because
Yeah.
his
He's
shit
not
jams
professional.
like 7
Yeah.
fucking times.
What?
Yeah. So it's either homemade suppressor, or his
Or it's John Wick knowing there's a video.
or his
making
pistol.
it look like he's
his
not John
pistol
Wick.
is not set up properly to
Compatible.
be used with a suppressor.
Did they find the dude?
No, the motherfucker ran
John
off on a
Wick.
city bike.
It's
Ran
It's
off,
John Wick.
ran off
dude.
on a city
Oh.
bike through fucking not what's the fucking park? Central Park. You know, Central Park's big as fuck. Everybody gets fucking robbed and molested there.
Yeah.
And then like
Kevin
now he's just fucking
McAllister
gone.
fucking went in there, owned that shit, and got out all by himself. He was like 8.
Who's this?
Kevin McAllister.
Home Alone.
Oh, Home Alone. My bad, dude.
Don't tell me Central Park is fucking sketchy. He
I
was
mean,
in there.
well, on film that happened.
Made friends with some
Off
pigeons.
film, maybe
Yeah.
something happened to that guy.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. But it didn't happen in Central Park.
But yeah, I've barely seen anything about it. I've been in the dark on the internet for a minute.
No,
So I've barely seen anything about it. But my immediate mind just went, oh, it's a hit.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's just a motherfucker that didn't get his insurance claim and like, fuck you, I'm gonna kill you.
Maybe.
Which I mean, like, nobody really feels bad for this dude. So
No, he's not getting a lot of sympathy.
yeah,
That's
like
for
we,
sure.
yeah,
No,
He's
no one's
been
like,
denying insurance claims forever,
yeah,
right?
everybody's like, eh.
it was like, all right, well,
Damn.
you know,
It would be kind of like a CEO from like Pfizer. It happened to them. Everybody'd be like, yeah.
Fucking wild. Huh, I wonder what's gonna happen with that. What else been going on that I missed out on?
fucking.
What's their
I don't know,
internet weirdness?
it's been pretty fucking quiet, honestly.
It has, hasn't it?
It's been quiet. I mean, yeah, dude, nothing. Fucking what? South Korea had martial law for like a few fucking days, and then
Yeah.
Was it even a few days? I heard it was like some
All,
hours.
all I know is apparently their special forces ain't shit.
Oh,
because
you saw the video? Well, no, because they all go.
they couldn't get into a glass
Yeah.
building.
The funniest video is
Our
there's
special
a-
forces, we could have 4 fucking dudes wipe out
I
every
didn't
one of
realize-
them.
I thought that was like riot cops or something.
No, that was South Korean special forces.
Oh no!
Scary people.
Well, like
Oh no!
they're special because they don't. The South Koreans have guns or no? Because I know Japan. you
The
don't have
citizens,
guns.
no.
Well, even so, like the Japanese military doesn't own weapons.
The Japanese military doesn't carry guns.
No, that was like our.
It's a World War II treaty thing, dude.
Yeah, that was.
but
That was how
now
we
they're
went.
no. That's
Well,
like
no, not the.
warheads.
I'm sorry, not the
They
military.
carry
The military
small
carries. It's the. I'm sorry, it's the police force.
Okay.
The police force doesn't carry guns.
Yeah, but the
I'm over here just making
Japan
shit up.
Japan is getting like warheads and shit now again though. They're arming up.
Dang, Japan's
But,
looking nice, boy.
It's so funny about that video in South Korea because they all have to enlist. They all have to do like 2 years of like the same training. So there was one like army dude trying to break in, like trying to bust through like the barrier, and this is this old man that just reverses him and then pushes him away. And then like the caption's like, "Y'all motherfuckers forget we've learned the same thing that you've learned at the
Well,
same time."
And like some of them had night vision on, some of them didn't. It was like it was like they just had a bucket of gear, and whoever got
just
some
throw it
shit
on
got
real
some
quick.
shit.
Dibs. Ooh, dibs.
Dibs! I get the NVGs, bitch.
That's funny.
But yeah, their special forces were getting straight manhandled by a crowd of
civilians,
people.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like, what the
But
fuck?
it's fucking cool, like, regardless of how you, like, feel about protests, it's cool, like, how they fuck, like, the Chinese population and, like, the Korean population, how they fucking, like, protest. Because, like, they, like, do that shit straight out, like, of a video game. Like, they have cues, they have, like, code signs, they do weird formations and shit to like block themselves from like cameras and shit like that.
Mhm.
Like they have it like hand packed to a key to where like, because you know like our protests, like
Everybody
our
shows up
shit,
and watches all their friends get arrested.
and
Well,
it lasts for like an hour. Their protests will last for like months.
Well,
And
our
it's-
protests can last an hour, or our protests are like
Or go full riots.
they're very set up. Like the protesters show up and like, what's this pallet of bricks doing down here?
Yeah.
There's no construction.
Yeah.
Huh. Wonder.
Yeah,
You know?
it's weird.
But versus like their protests is just like organized as fuck. Like today we're gonna do this. Today we're gonna do this. Today we're gonna do that.
Yeah, I still think that's why COVID happened.
I don't know.
It's
I
the
don't
Hong
know.
Kong protest.
I don't know that, like, because you hear about all these protests in like France lasting forever. I don't know that they're that good at like protesting, or if those motherfuckers just have nothing better to do.
Probably. Yeah. I know the protests when I was in Okinawa. There was like a lot of protests around like the military bases, but like that's like known fact, like propaganda,
Yeah,
just so like they can say like we don't want Americans no more.
it's sort
So it's more so like you know how we say what is it? What did that motherfucker call it? Used to call it the dude that's losing all his money now, Alex Jones. What did he used to call like the fake protests or like the fake shootings and stuff? There's a term for it.
false flags.
False flags, right? So like for a fact, like when it comes to like Okinawa and stuff, like they would like false flag like their protests and things like that.
Oh yeah.
This so can make it look like like we don't need more Americans here. The Americans shouldn't be on the island. Da 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 da. And like usually it's because like they're destroying like half the jungle to make like another airfield or some shit
Fuck
like that. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah.
But it's also like
Global warming. Fuck
It's
yeah.
also-
America.
but like whenever you think about it, when we
Fuck
make the
yeah.
joke, it's like, but you lost. So that's why we're here.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially like Okinawa, it's like you lost. So like
I
that's
mean,
why we're here.
basically,
And we're gonna like do whatever the fuck we want to this
Yeah,
island. Unfortunately, if you
Whether you really
yeah,
lost or not, you lost.
Yeah.
You lost on paper.
There's a piece of paper that says it.
You know who didn't lose?
No, Vietnam didn't lose,
Poland.
but we lost.
The Nazis. They did not lose. They just went into an expansion draft.
Well, they just came over to our sides and became like doctors, and we use all of their
started this
information.
thing right down the fucking road.
And we use like all their information.
Yep.
It's kind of weird. It's like,
And they went to Argentina.
yeah, it's like we bombed the fuck out of Japan. Almost did the second bomb. Didn't decide to. Took over their whole island.
Have y'all seen all the little Nazi towns down south?
Like in Argentina?
Yeah,
haven't
like
seen
Argentina.
those.
Where they speak
Whole
German?
communities,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're blonde hair, blue eyed.
Yeah, they got like their grandpa's memorabilia hanging all over the house and shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's fucking wild.
Yeah, it's real. Shit's fucking real. Like everybody's like, nah. But I mean, it was proven that the Hitler's skull that they found in the bunker, that they're
It's
like,
like a
yep,
woman's, right?
he's dead. It was a chick. It
Yeah.
was a young woman's fucking skull, so clearly not his.
I don't know, man.
And people swear up and down that dude Hitler died in like 2019 in Argentina.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. That sounds like the Cuban Tupac rumor.
He's there.
You know, there's just a lot of
He's fucking there.
there's just a
Why
lot
do you
of
think
there's
Jay
a lot
Z and Beyonce went down
No,
there?
there's
They
a
went
lot
down to
of-
visit Pac, dude.
there's just a lot of Cuban and Dominican people of color that just always says, I know Black Poppy. I know Black. That's all there is down there. And in New York.
I know Black
know,
Poppy.
Yeah. It's just like, I
That's
know.
what they call him?
Is that Black Tar?
No, not, I know Black Poppy. It's just, it's more of a joke, like how like Cubans and Dominicans and like even like Brazilians that like are black, but like they don't want to call themselves black. But clearly you're black.
Oh,
It's
I
like
get
a
it.
joke like that.
I
So-
thought you were saying like K-N-O-W.
No.
You were saying N-O. I know
Yes,
Black.
I know Black. I know Black.
Ah,
I'm Cuban.
See, he
man.
was confused
I
too.
thought
Like
you
all
were
the
like,
motherfuckers-
Oh, I know.
No,
Black
no,
Poppy
no,
is.
no. Like all the motherfuckers like in the MLB, like they're all
I
just
got
like
you. I got you.
black brown people.
We're slow, dude.
It's okay.
We're
It's
slow.
been a while. I'm in
You
school.
gotta keep
you
us
know what
up.
I mean? I forget, bro. I'm educated. It's all right,
Yeah,
bro.
you are. Dum-dums on the sides of you.
It's all right, dude.
Idiots.
It's
What
all
else?
right,
What
man.
else happened on the interwebs? Any
Bro,
other weird shit happened?
nothing's really going on, dude. There's that
I just keep hearing about the alien attack on January 15th.
there's this
That's what I keep hearing about.
there's
Why on
well,
January 15th?
I don't know, man. Supposedly that's the day.
See, I heard it was supposed to be 39 days after Trump's interview with Rogies, and that would have been like yesterday. and shit never happened.
they already did the whole thing like on Capitol Hill where they said like they're all underwater and shit, like in the ocean and shit like that. I don't know. I'm on the interwebs. There's really, after like the election ended, like there's really like nothing going on. I mean, like
But you're on the fucking Twitter though, right?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's nothing going crazy on Twitter right now. Like
I saw a pretty sick video of a dude getting his head smashed with a sledgehammer.
Oh, well, I don't watch those. I mean, most of my shit's just fucking
about-
porn.
What about the Blue Sky?
Like the
dude?
only on Blue Sky, there's nothing. Well, Blue Sky is just more like sex workers and porn stars.
What
right
is
now.
this Blue Sky thing? I've listened to a podcast. They were fucking talking about it.
Blue Sky. So
What is
pretty
this
much.
fucking
So
thing?
It's
pretty
like
much like
QAnon,
Twitter.
dude.
Blue
But
Sky.
for liberals.
Yeah, I guess. Well, yes. You know. Well, because Blue Sky, because like
It is. It's the
Elon
complete reverse,
shit.
dude.
yeah.
The election was rigged. Every single thing. It's like the complete opposite.
Well, dude, it's died out already, but pretty much like Elon.
Because they didn't even own the URL, right? They couldn't even get bluesky.com. They had to get some other weird
something
fucking
like that.
website.
I mean, she got like millions of followers.
Fucking raggedy
Like the
ass
person that
website.
made the site got like millions of followers in like a day. It's because like Elon's new terms was pretty much just saying like we can use your information for AI. So pretty much it's like how they use like our information for ads. Now like the terms on Twitter is just like everything you do, like whatever you write, like we can put it like in our AI system. So people it's like, oh, it's like invasion of privacy, blah 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 blah. So
They're
they
not gonna have jack shit on me.
yeah. So they made
You
Blue
put it on the
Sky.
internet, dude. People are gonna use it.
But Blue Sky is cool in a sense because like all the sex workers went there because on Twitter like a lot of them were getting blocked. So like now it's just like more porn on Blue Sky.
Tight.
But like nobody really like I don't know, dude. Like I made one thinking all my friends are gonna follow me. Nobody fucking.
You know
followed
you don't
me.
need any of that
So
shit
so.
if you get a VPN. You can still get on the hub.
Well, dude,
Oh, you did,
I
huh?
don't need.
You went on ahead and got you one?
No,
No, dude, I don't need that, dude. I go to sexy porn. That's my side. I don't because I like specific things.
Okay.
Pornhub
Wait,
is too broad.
We gotta
Sexy
back
porn?
up.
Yes.
You type in sexyporn.com.
No, you type in
He just,
SXY.
he
it's
just types in S and it comes up
No, it's
automatically.
it's SXYPRN, and it's all torrent.
No
based.
vowels.
Yes, it's all torrent based.
So it's like
All
old
the
school
good-
ripping music.
You don't
Like fucking
download it. It's just
LimeWire, you're just gonna fucking give your computer AIDS.
well, no. So torrents are different now. Torrents for porn, like you don't download it. It's just stream. It's just the torrent's already downloaded, and you just press play.
I don't know what the fuck you just said, but keep going.
I
It's like-
think what he said is that the website isn't holding all the storage, everything already opened.
Yeah.
It doesn't open until you click it, so it saves them a shit ton of space.
So pretty
And
much.
you're just basically
Yeah.
streaming it off of somebody else's machine.
So
Yes.
Pornhub is more like
Person to person.
yeah, pretty much. So like, because Pornhub is more like amateur and more like clips, but like sexy porn and like these other torrent-based porn sites, if you're a connoisseur like I am, you don't want that bullshit. You want the actual scenes and the actual women that you follow, like on the site. So I go to sites where I can actually like find the scenes or
Okay.
you know find things. Because like for me, I go category and I go porn stars. First, I look for the porn stars, and if I can't find a porn star that I like, then I go to the category. That's what happens. Like last night, I was on that bitch.
You
What
got
and
category?
like
do you got a go to? Do you have a go to star or a go to category or a go to both?
Angel Young's, she's pretty hot. She got big boobies. I can tell her new scenes because
Tip
her old scene doesn't have like she has a side tattoo now. So her new scenes you can tell because she got a side tattoo, and like she's still active because like most girls when they're new, like she was probably new like 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. Most girls when they knew they only have like a 3 life porn like shelf like life, you know what I mean? So she's still going strong. Violet Myers, she kind of stopped a little bit. Now she just streams like video games and anime, but sometimes she still pops off. Those are my two go-tos. Lately I've been like, if I find like a new Asian like star, I usually like them sometimes. You
With
know
the
what I mean?
with the blurred out pervs.
Nah, I don't do blurred out, dude. I don't do blurred out at all. That's pretty hot. And then, I mean, dude, my categories is always like foot jobs. That's like either porn or foot jobs. That's one of the two. And
Not
that's
only
where
is he
I'm
a
at.
tip man, he's a foot man.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
You got big feet and big tits. You're in.
Nah, dude, you don't have to. Just cute feet. That's all I need.
Cute feet.
Yeah, you
you
don't gotta
like
be
them when
big
they
or
have
small.
a giant space between their big toe and their next toe.
It's very dude. Everybody's foot fetish is different. Like, it's like beauty's in the eye of the beholder. It's like as long as you don't have like long fucking toenails, and it's like all right, it's cool.
As long as you got
You know
like a
what I
pedicure
mean?
in the last few
Yeah,
weeks.
just have a pedicure, whatever,
Right on.
and I'm fine with it. But like I've like, dude, I have no room to talk. Like I need fucking braces. So like, if a bitch has ugly feet, like I'll still date you. I just want like, you just want to
keep
indulge
them
in the
fucking
fetish.
raggedy ass feet away from my dick.
Pretty much, or mouth.
Dude, mine are like.
That's where we're at.
Here's my foot thing. Ready? Your toes can't do this number.
Oh,
If
you
your toes
can't
start
hanging
doing
out.
that, I'm out.
The other
Here's-
one, then the
here's-
other one hangs out.
Here's
with
my fucking foot thing. I wish people didn't even fucking have them.
Just
They're fucking
nubs?
disgusting. Like
Nah,
you
dude.
should just have fucking little nubs.
You know the reason behind? So like, I heard like the scientific reason behind like a foot fetish, and then I've heard like this Dr. Huberman said something about like why people have foot fetishes like on Schultz podcast. But like the actual scientific reason is because like our nerve map, like if you look at the map of nerves, like on your body, and then there's like a homunculi nerve map that's like very
A what?
more homunculi.
Okay.
I forget the
I
exact
fucking know what
term.
you're talking about.
I forget the exact term for it. Is this like it's been so long since I taken A and P, and I felt that bitch on purpose. Is this another word for like an image of a human body? I think so. Don't fact check me. But if you look at like the nerve map, your fucking genital nerve is like right next to like the foot nerve. So what
That
the
way
fucking
if you stub
happen
your-
is
if you stub your toe, like you can
you feel
your
it
dick
in
will
like
tingle.
like that shit fucking hurts or something like that. But sometimes what happens is that shit cross. So then like when your nerves cross,
It gets real confusing real fast.
yeah, it gets confusing. So like that's how you know like sometimes it's like not even like a weird thing. So there's like, have you heard of like phantom like I have a
Limb
fucking list.
syndrome
Yes.
shit. Yeah, where like when people get their leg fucking amputated,
and I can still
but
feel
then
it.
their foot starts hurting. But
So
they don't have one.
there's dudes that I have that, so that like they'll look down and like their legs gone, and like sometimes they get a boner, just because like your brain doesn't know what's going on. So it's like, oh, his foot's gone, but this nerve path still used to go
Wait,
to
are
the.
you talking about they're looking at their own missing leg or somebody else's
No,
missing
they look
leg
at
and they
their
get a
own
boner?
missing leg and they'll get a boner from it.
Okay.
Because the nerves used to cross there. So like your brain's just like, well, fuck, his like leg's not here. I have to do something.
Leg's not here.
Let's see if this
Yeah.
other one.
Let's
will get long
fucking
enough.
see if this flagpole
much.
goes up.
So that's like the one reason for foot fetish. But then like Huberman said that like when it comes to like any type of fetish, doesn't mean like foot, but like any type of thing that like we view as taboo. He says that like way back in the day, like things that we find dirty for some reason now in like today's society like excites us. So like feet, you know, there's people that have a fucking scat fetish. So like shit, there's weird people that have like fart fetishes and like
Pee-pee and shit.
pee. Like there's dudes that like to get like smothered, you know what I mean? Like girls to sit on their face and shit. And they say like back then it was so like frowned upon to like to do shit like that. Then like for some reason now, like as we evolved, it's like, oh,
It's probably because we all got clean.
yeah, it's just like, oh, it's bad now.
Everybody back then used to smell like shit, dude. You didn't
Yeah.
want that. You
So I-
wanted what didn't smell like shit.
I was just gonna say something very fucking uncouth
What?
about other nationalities and be like, well, so they are not into that kind of shit because they still smell like fucking
Maybe not, dude.
burnt buttholes.
Maybe not.
We should go to India and take a poll.
That's right. You knew exactly where I
Be
was
like,
fucking going.
You guys fucking feet around here or nah? They're all, what the fuck?
What?
No,
Feet?
dude.
No,
dude.
no.
Definitely not there, right? Everybody's got huge
Shake
saucers.
my hand.
They're
They're
fucking
just pooping in the street.
Maybe.
eating a fucking goop scoop, bro.
Okay, what's a goop scoop?
You don't know what the goop scoop
No.
is? You ever? Oh, dude, he's a comedian. He's an internet comedian called Super Ray. It's a goop scoop, like the Indian street food that just looks like.
Oh.
They just put their hand in it and fucking. Like remember off, I'll show you like the video of the goop scoops. It's an Indian streat food.
I almost had some of that the other day then.
Well,
I ordered
no,
DoorDash, dude. I
nah.
DoorDashed some Mediterranean food. And then I was looking when it was getting delivered. It was coming from not the one I thought. It was coming from a gas station. And it tasted like
It came
the
from a
word
gas
goop
station.
scoop.
Oh,
Yeah, dude, it was not good at all. I was like, did they make this with dirt outside? What the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
I mean,
So-
I don't know. Sometimes, I don't know. Dude,
So you're talking about nerves getting crossed.
yeah.
So that you know how like sometimes if you like, you know, on Tommy Boy where he's like it's my pretty little pet, and then you squeeze it, and fucking head pops off. You know how like if you're like petting a puppy, and you're like, oh my god, it's so fucking cute, just want to squeeze this motherfucker. That they say that's because like the sections in the areas in your brain that are like the love and the anger are like right next to each other. And if one of them, like the love, gets like overwhelmed, it actually like your brain starts picking it up as anger, so it gets all fucking confusing.
That's
so
why you're always trying to fuck so hard.
I mean, it's was it like that? That's like what,
I got to tell my wife now I'm just overwhelmed with love.
just
that's why
overwhelmed with love. That's why
that's happening.
Yeah.
That's why I just went goblin mode.
I mean, it's like the very like animalistic shit.
Goblin mode, engage.
I mean, that's probably why they made what the acts of passion, like when people murder out of passion.
Yeah.
I mean, don't people get
Crime
off
of
of that
passion.
sometimes?
Crime of passion.
Crime of passion, like don't
Yeah.
people like get found not guilty
They-
because they say like
I don't think they get off like scot free, but they get like
It's a different
greatly
murder charge.
It's like a greatly reduced fucking charge. Yeah.
because like you were so in love that you were just
So
so
yeah, note
angry.
to self: you walk in on your woman banging, and you're gonna do some murdering. Do it then.
Right then.
Don't wait and think about it.
No.
Yeah,
Immediate.
it's got to be immediate.
I mean, preferably if the wiener is still in.
Yeah, if you can catch them like that, that's the time.
There's that one movie. I don't know the movie, but this clip always goes viral like every few years when this one couple was having an affair. So then like the dude that was getting cheated on and the wife that was getting cheated on walk in the room like at gunpoint and like point a gun at the couple that was fucking, and then pretty much like at gunpoint cucks the couple that was cheating on him and like start fucking in front of like the cheating couple.
How are they keeping him at gunpoint this whole time?
Cause like he's fucking her and like pointing a gun like at his wife and at the dude that was cheating on his
This
wife.
might be something on that sexy porn.
No, dude, it's a viral.
Are you getting confused?
It's a viral porn. No, I swear to God. And like the dude's just crying. He's like, "Oh my God, I can find
movie
dude.
is
You can search it up. I can."
Is this one of your categories?
Nah, dude.
Cuck at gunpoint?
I don't like cucks. I bought a weird one a few days ago from this one.
You know what's
model.
weird about the cucks, dude? It's always like a big black dude.
Yeah, the bull.
I'm like, what in the fuck? How is this a thing?
That's being cucked or doing the cucking?
No, it's the dude that's doing
banging
the
out on the
cucking.
wife.
Is always a big black dude?
I mean, the majority of the time, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but that's also like a fetish. It's like those dudes is kind of called like bull. So like in the scene or whatever, it'd be like, oh, watch big bull fuck me in front of like my cuck husband or something like that.
I learn all kinds of degenerate shit every time you come on here.
I mean, dude, I watch a lot of weird shit. Well, not no more, but just whatever pops up. Like this is just
Cock at
stuff in
gunpoint.
Nah, this shit used to go
I don't
viral
know how
all the
that just
fucking time
pops
on
up,
Twitter. I'm gonna
but-
find it.
Weird shit. Guess what's all the way back on my Instagram, dude? The murdergram.
You're welcome.
All the way back.
You're welcome.
You're like disappeared for like a straight month, and now it's just
I think
every video.
I sent you one the other day, didn't I?
I mean, I'm getting them, yeah.
Yeah, I think I sent you a couple, and now your algo
All the way
is
back. Well, it's
fucking
a mix
corrected.
between that and people breastfeeding their kids. That's like my whole Instagram.
Is it the real ones, or is it the chicks that found the loophole in showing their tits by
Both.
using a doll?
Both?
That shit's the weirdest thing I've
Yeah.
ever seen. Is the fucking plastic doll?
Oh.
What the fuck?
Some of
y'all
them,
doing?
I've seen some of that shit. Some of them were like the breastfeeding ones, but they were like literally breastfeeding their kid. And that was like the loophole.
Like that's one thing, but there's people that are just using a doll. They got a fucking Cabbage Patch Kid, and their fucking tits are out.
Yeah, they're using like education or whatever.
This is how
like
you do
a
it.
how to do it loophole or something.
Yeah.
I found it. It's called Adulters.
Adulters.
Yes.
Man, did
A
I ever tell y'all
man,
about
a man
the-
who I can read it right here. It's on Reddit. The scene's probably on Reddit too. Yep. It is when he comes home early on his anniversary to find his wife in bed with another man, an enraged husband holds them both hostage at gunpoint. And then he calls the dude that's cheating with his wife, he calls his wife, and then his wife will like, well, fuck you, you're cheating on me. Then they proceed to have sex in front of the other cheating couple.
So
at
he waited
gunpoint.
too long though. This isn't Crime of Passion anymore.
Yeah, I don't. But I
This
never
is-
finished.
This is clearly premeditated at this point.
But nobody ever
Wait, you
finished.
never
this-
finished the movie?
Nope, no. This is
So
a
you
scene.
are into
He's never made it past that scene.
So then you are into it.
No, it's just a scene that goes viral. All it is a scene that goes viral. That's the scene that goes viral.
It's kind of funny.
What's this movie rated? Has it ever been in theaters other than the Pee Wee Herman theaters?
Let's see on IMDb. No, because there's some movies that never go up. Adulterers, it was a 5.1 out of 10. It was just on Prime Video. It didn't get anywhere.
Yeah, it's on Amazon.
Yeah, it didn't get anywhere.
You know
else.
about it too.
He said it's on Prime.
It's just
the
those
way you said
weird.
it, yeah, it's on Amazon. Like,
Amazon,
yeah,
dude.
I was fucking.
No, it's just those
I
weird.
watch that
like,
movie on Sundays, dude.
It reminds me of those, crime drama. It was not rated, so it kind of be in theaters. That's all it is. It's like when Shia LaBeouf had that one movie when he was like a sex addict. That
Peanut
was
Butter
pretty
Falcon.
big. Nah, that's with the mutants. But
Golly. There was the one time I was working at the shop across town, fucking years ago, and this lady came in with I guess her husband. It's like a Spanish couple, and she was like pissed off. And I'm all, what's up? And she goes, he wants to get adulterer as big as you can get it on his arm. And I was all, fucking for real? And he was all, like, not talking, but saying yeah. So I tattooed that shit big as fuck on him, and I was kind of like giggling the whole time. And she was like mad, talking shit the whole time. Immediately when we were done, she was like, I'm still leaving your fucking stupid ass.
there's like that one dude. I mean, fuck it, dude. Like, there's that one video where the guy's walking through the mall, and like he has to wear, and his wife is making that sign,
that
like,
stupid shit. That
I was
ain't
like,
real.
bro, at that point, just fucking leave him.
But that ain't fucking real.
Oh, you think it was just like one of
Fuck
those
no,
things?
that shit ain't real. I saw that video.
Yeah.
That chick's a fuck. If it is real, chick's a fucking idiot.
And that dude's just at a certain point, dude. I have this conversation, and of course, like,
Yeah, maybe she's just got a lot of money, dude, and he's just gonna do that to stick around.
Nah, fuck that, dude. Like, I have this conversation, like, and of course, like, I'm not
Maybe
married.
he's got a lot of
I don't
money, and
have kids.
he's like, I don't want to lose half of it,
Yeah.
so I'm just gonna wear this fucking sign.
I mean, no, because if he didn't sign a prenup, and
He's like, I got another work trip coming next week. It's fine.
oh yeah, sign up. Yeah, if he did sign a prenup,
It's
then
fine.
it's
I don't care.
different.
She can be mad.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always think about it if I ever came into money and got married, like, would I make my significant other sign a prenup? And I would.
Here's the thing about it. I always tell my wife that half of nothing is still nothing.
Explain. I don't get it.
I think he just means he'll burn the ship.
Yeah,
Oh,
half
I
of
got
nothing
you.
is still nothing,
Yeah.
and they also get half the debt. So if you just put everything on fucking credit, make payments on shit.
I always tell mine that she can leave anytime she wants to have 2 broken legs.
I mean, I just, I don't think I'm ever gonna get married, so I'm just like whatever.
Yeah, right.
Nah, dude, I'm a hopeless romantic, but I don't really
Yeah,
want to get
right.
married. No, I'm fine. Maybe when I'm like
You'll be
45.
Papa George with 9 kids soon, dude.
Oh, fuck that, dude. I no offense to anybody. I mean, y'all have kids. I do not want kids at all.
They're gonna call you Black Poppy.
Are
No,
you snipped yet?
No, I don't snip, dude. I fucking nut fucking loads, but like I don't want.
What do you
I
think
have
is in
swimmers.
those fucking things?
I just, dude. I
Babies
just.
in there.
Civilizations of them.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I always have a vision of just, like, and I'm fine with it, like, just me being, like, plus 40 with either a dog or, like, a very, like, obscure pet, like, living in the desert of, like, Joshua Tree or 29 Palms, just fucking escorts, and, like, I'm all right with that. Or having, like, a very, very, like,
Yeah, maybe we're just a little jealous here of dreams.
having a very, like, open, like,
basically-
polyamorous relationship.
Basically, your vision for your future is Billy Bob Thornton in most of his movies. Living in the desert, banging escorts.
Yes.
Yeah.
On all the fucking.
I don't know where the
on all
obscure
juice.
pet comes in. I don't know why you want to deal with that fucking nonsense.
Because I'm still gonna be lonely, so I want a fucking pet that
But
would
why
love
an
me
Why
unconditionally.
an obscure one? Why one that's a pain in the ass to take care of?
I don't know, dude. Because like I feel like it'd be cool to have a fucking monitor lizard, like one of those big fucking ones.
I mean, we got obscure ones too. We just call them wives.
I mean, dude.
We wanted something to talk to. They just talk back, dude.
Nah,
We fucked up.
either like a monitor lizard 'cause that like gets really like an Asian monitor lizard, because you can low key like domesticate them. You can train them to like eat, but it takes like years, because if not, like they always say, like sometimes like if you don't train them the right way, then like in the house they're good, on you they're good, but like right when they touch grass, something switches and like, oh, I'm a fucking lizard, and like this, they just run off.
They just have a monitor.
Yeah, they realize like, oh, like yes, because like it's like, oh, this is the person that, it's like a snake. It's like, this is the person that feeds me. This is whatever. But like right when you like put them on in the wild, like they're just like, whatever. I'm out.
I almost bought a snake one time. I'm really fucking happy I didn't. It's a serious commitment, and they're probably one of the most boring fucking things to have in your house ever.
My homegirl had a snake, and it got to the point where it wouldn't eat the frozen mice. So you know, like what you're supposed to do is like if you have like a small ball python, you have to kill the fucking rat or like make it fucking confused.
And you got to take them out of that cage and put them somewhere else to feed them.
Well, not if you make them confused, because you know like sometimes the rats fucking fight back. So she would call me over to fuck up the rat. So what I would do, I would just blast like the heaviest fucking metal music I can find, and I would just have this rat in like a fucking bag, and I would just and then throw that bitch in there, and then like that's like every couple weeks I would just do that shit. But that's I'm not that bad,
you
dude.
Just murder a poor defenseless rat,
dude. No, because the rat will fuck up a snake. Like they're trying to live too, so you have to fuck them up. But no,
I guess
here's
if
the
I was
thing.
in that situation, I would either end up with a pet snake still, or I would have a
Like,
pet rat now.
But here's the thing. So like my trainer, because I would tell him that story. He's like, no, it kind of sucks, because like, yeah, if like your snake stops eating frozen mice, you have to give him live mice. But then, or you have to get him like freshly killed mice. So what he would do, that motherfucker is worse than me. So he said there was 2 ways he would kill him. He would either just like CO2 him out, like just put him in a fucking, he made a gas chamber. He made his own gas chamber for mice. So he would just like kill him. Like he had like a Tupperware, and he would just literally like CO2 those motherfuckers out, and they would just pass out. Or he said, this
Nazis.
is even crazy. No, he's like a,
Is his last name Von Braun?
nah, he's like a huge Mexican dude. Or he would just, which I never did, he said if you just hold them by the neck and pull their tail, their neck just breaks. And I was like, you're crazier than me, because like I can't do that.
Kind of like chicken size. Just taking
Like I just fucking did a turbo towel on that motherfucker.
You just hardcore dance with him for a minute?
Yeah, dude.
He's all,
Yeah, but no, that was like my job for a good like 2 months. But then she fucking forgot that the snake ended up dying because the cat got it. She forgot to put the lid back on, and then I fucking cat got in there and fucked that bitch up. So, because it wasn't a big ball python, you know, like they get as big as you let them. You know what I mean?
I heard that's how you get your dog to stop eating chickens if you're on a farm.
What?
Throw a dead chicken and a dog in a bag and just fucking throw it around for a minute.
Right.
The dog won't ever touch a chicken
throw
again.
a dead chicken and the dog in a bag.
Yeah.
Both of them in a bag.
Yeah, and then you kind of rough the
dog
dog
is
up a
too
little bit in
big.
that bag because it can't get
Oh,
away.
you mean in a
It
bag?
thinks the chicken's doing it.
Oh.
It'll never touch a chicken again. That's a rumor on the street.
Like a small, maybe like a
rough
fucking.
the dog up a little.
rough
The dog up a little bit.
George is fucking
I'm like, no, not fuck that.
swinging his
dude.
fucking Yorkie around.
You can live with like a rat terrier, but not a big fucking dog.
Yeah, no, not a big dog. I don't think you're gonna have much luck getting a big dog in a bag.
Got a fucking Great Dane and a fucking leaf
That's
bag.
the funny shit though. Have you ever seen there's the Instagram page like People in New York? So like there's a law that got passed in New York where like you can't you have to be able to put your dog in a bag on the subway. Oh. So motherfuckers like for the big fucking dogs and shit, they just find a way to like put their dog in bags. So like there's pictures of like Great Danes and fucking like in rolling suitcases, or just like they put them in a trash bag but they just put their feet out. And it's like, well, fuck it, dude, like you're not gonna let us have our dogs on here.
So yeah, like all the rules never worked.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
so
especially like people still jump the fucking turnstile.
Yeah.
Like, which is crazy that you get a fucking ticket for that. Like it's so like, oh, like because I'm not paying fucking $2 to get on the subway, you're gonna fucking arrest me.
Well, it's fucking it's like toll roads.
Yeah. Well,
You can't tell me that subway's not paid off already.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. I heard a story about a guy that was a small-time investor in Beltway 8 when they built it.
For toll roads? Or?
Yeah, this was 20 years ago I heard this. 20 years ago, he was making $100,000 a month just on his little bit of interest he's getting from being a small investor in it. I was all, holy shit. Now I'm sure it's way more because they got rid of all the tollies.
Dude, now
They make like $140 a month off of me.
bro, now there's they have the fucking who's up next? The constables. Now they have the constables on that bitch because now like people just run them hoes and they have like they either go expired or they just don't pay. So now they contract the constables to wait. And right when if it's a car that's dings through the fucking easy tag, the constable will literally like it'll come up on their side and they'll look for you and pull you over right then and there.
No shit.
Like
Share
that
the profits
fast.
of them tickets.
Because my homie, he got pulled over. He works at the plants. He got pulled over coming from, didn't think anything, but his card, the card that was on his Easy account, like got canceled. So like he acquired like a $500 fucking toll thing. And then like the dude put him over. He was like, how the fuck did you get to me so fast? He was like, oh, I'll put you over because you have like an expired Easy tag. And he was like, how the fuck do you know? He was like, oh, like we're contracted now to like pull people over if like they have outstanding fees.
That's like the old Robin Hood cartoon movie. The fat sheriff just coming to get them coins, boy.
Fucking road pirates, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I think that every time I
Highway
see them, and then every time I see a tow truck driver, I think Buzzard, Road Buzzard,
Yeah.
just waiting around for something to die so they can eat.
And Jim Adler.
The Texas Hammer. Now it's his son doing it.
It's his son now.
He does the commercials with him sometimes.
Is he the Texas ball peen hammer?
Nah, it's still the
Or is
Texas Hammer.
Yeah.
He's
This is
still a
the
Texas hammer.
The Texas Hammers hammers.
The
Dude.
Texas Hammers hammer.
You know who I miss? I don't miss Jim Adler. I miss Marvin Ziegler, Eyewitness News. The motherfucker slime. Oh, you're not from Texas. Fuck.
What
Sliming
what about J.G. Wentworth?
Well, no, because Marvin Ziegler was sliming the ice
877
machine.
cash now, dude.
No, you don't know. Sliming the ice machine. He was a dude. He was eyewitness. He was like. He looked like. Remember on Eastbound and Down when
Eastbound and down.
the motherfucker did what's his name? I can't think of his name. No,
You
Stephen.
don't
My
know.
balls. The fucking.
Oh, Ashley Schaefer.
Was yeah,
Will
exactly.
Ferrell?
Will Ferrell, yeah, he looked just like him. Yeah, that
Sell
dude,
fucking Kias. Think about that.
yes.
Who are we talking about?
Ashley Schaefer.
No, not him.
He looked like him. It was Marvin Ziegler from Eyewitness
Ziegler. We're gonna have
News.
to throw a Marvin Ziegler clip in there.
Why is that monster truck parked all up on my
It was
azaleas?
slime and ice machine. He used to go around people
remember.
and he used to like he used to go to businesses that were like it was like the first like exposing of businesses that wasn't like doing good. Like
What was he
late
looking
night
for?
news.
Slimy ice machine?
Well, no, like his segment was called Slime and Ice Machine. And he would just go to places.
He'd go find a place that had slime in the ice machine and be like, look, they got slime in the ice
Look,
machine
dude,
over
they
here.
got slime in that.
These
Don't
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
don't drink the ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you come here, get your drink with no ice.
I mean, who was y'all's? So where are you from originally? You're not from Texas. right?
Minnesota.
Who was y'all's like late night newscaster that was like super quirky that everybody liked?
I don't really know.
I think I just never watched TV back then, man.
I don't think I paid any attention to like the news or anything like that. I didn't give a shit.
I think I did. Like growing up broke, all you had was like 7 channels.
Yeah.
So if it wasn't Saturday, because Saturday morning cartoons, if it wasn't that, you were just watching fucking soap operas like All My Children and shit like that, and just fucking and you
Days
just
of Our
watch days like
Lives.
Yeah, I think that's why I didn't.
MASH. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking Matlock. He's just watching like
I used to love watching them old school shows though,
Yeah.
like Gilligan's Island.
yeah.
We would just do. We
'Cause
would
I only
just
had, like,
go
13 channels.
ride around on our bicycles and steal cigarettes and smoke cigarettes all fucking day.
Yeah.
In 5th grade.
Yeah.
Stole my granny's car because I wanted to be bad and smoke
Do hood rat
cigarettes.
shit with my
Hood
friends.
rat shit with my friends.
Yeah, that was
We
my
just
childhood, dude.
smoke cigarettes.
Yeah. I'm gonna see how many mailboxes I can knock over on my own street in broad daylight before I get caught. 2. That's how many. 2. Yeah.
That was my adolescence. Like that was like me like in middle school and high school. But like growing up before we moved here, like it was this watching fucking whatever on the what was ever on like
Yeah.
the 13 channels we had. Like growing up, like in middle school and high school, like hell yeah, we were like out in the streets, like on fucking bikes every fucking day, like just
All
finding
day.
whatever the fuck we can get into.
Like Kamala. I'm out here in these streets.
Yes, dude. I remember I fucking took a shit. I remember I took a shit in a box of fried rice and we put it in the front of a motherfucker's doorstep. That was like the wildest thing we did.
Did the dude call the shit poop?
Well, I think he knew it was us because we was watching them. We were across the street. It was at fucking Page Green.
Yeah, dude, he definitely knew it was you.
Because we were fucking bored. So
You were
he's
just
like,
standing there like.
so his house, it's his house, the street, and like the elementary school that we were just all like,
Is he gonna stomp on the shit?
yeah. No, he didn't. Well, because we didn't have a bag, so it's like the flaming bag, so we didn't do that. We were right up at the motherfucker China Walk, right here on 528. I think that's on 528 at the China Walk, and we were bored as fuck. We were like, bro, let's shit in this fried rice and put it in somebody's front door. So we go to the apartments, and then my motherfucker, he can only squeeze out a little baby like scribble turd. But I gave him like a big log, and then we were like, let's do it. But then
Wait. You mixed poo in the fried rice box.
yes, well no, it was fried rice, and then the poo was like the topping.
Oh, so you left the food in there, and
Yeah.
you just pooed on the food.
Yes. But the craziest part about the story is, so we're walking around the
Some
park.
shitty fried rice.
Well, no, crazy part. We're walking around apartments, and some cops pull up on us. He's like, "Well, like we're just 7 fucking black kids walking around, whatever."
Pooping in
With
boxes.
a box full of fried
But we
rice
had a
and
box of
shit.
food. He was like, "What's in the box?" And we're just like, "Well, this is when we get arrested." But
You're
he
like,
didn't catch
you're
it. He was like, "Fried
He's like, that
rice."
smells like shit.
Oh, that would have been the
Whatever.
best way to get arrested, though. A cop opening a shit
dude.
box, dude.
Yeah, shit box. What are you gonna do with that? But yeah, dude, we did that.
Or what if y'all got away? Like, he didn't even want to fuck with y'all because he started smelling shit. And he's like, I'm not about to wrestle
Dude,
shitty
it was a
kid.
big whiff. You get a big whiff of that shit.
Yeah, dude.
Because I left a good one in that bitch. Yeah, we were badass kids, bro. I remember we did that. I remember we told my friend to that's Sonic that's right there on 528. I remember we told my friend to dine and dash, but he was like a big motherfucker. So like when the food came, like this is like when Sonic still had like the bellhops. Like she rolled up on him and he just pushed her and like took 2 of the burgers and ran. He was a fat motherfucker, and then he got mad that we didn't help him. So like he wouldn't give us none of the food, which is acceptable.
Didn't help him do what? Beat up a little waitress chick?
Yes,
What did he
pretty
help
much.
with?
Yeah,
What?
there was that. Dude, yeah, bro. I went to school with the motherfucker that killed the lady at China Walk and then shot the dude at Mr. Smokes. I went to school with that dude. Like,
This is a new story for both of us.
yeah. You don't remember that back in the
No.
day? Oh man, this is like 2010, 2011. It was like the biggest story like in Friendswood for a bit. Like they robbed. First they tried to rob China Walk, and then like the dude was just trigger happy, killed the woman at
Which
China
one's
Walk.
China Walk? Is that the one by Specs?
That's one in front of Dollar Tree. Yeah. So it's Kroger's, Brookside, Sonic, Specs is right there.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Whatever gym that is at the time, because
Yeah, it changes every 3 months.
Yeah. Yeah. And then he went to Mr. Smokes, tried to rob Mr. Smokes. That dude didn't die. But yeah, that's like a crazy fucking time. All Clearbrick motherfuckers. Well, that was my adolescence, just riding fucking bikes.
Did you ever
Doing
hear about
dumb
the
shit.
rape apartments over here?
You love reverting to this fucking shit.
You rep apartments
Jesus
here
Christ.
or
Yeah, right around the corner.
no?
Right over here down Medical.
Mm-mm.
You know those apartments that like seem like they're in the woods right here?
Yeah.
So through the entire 90s, single women were getting raped in those apartments, and they never even came up with a suspect.
That's crazy.
I have a theory on who it was. Because they're in the woods, it's that dude.
Sasquatch?
It's that dude from that meme, that black dude that's wearing the yellow sport coat. It's out peeking out behind the tree.
I haven't seen that meme.
You've seen the fucking
barbecue
Maybe
guy?
if you show. Oh, you
You've
talking
seen
about?
the fucking meme.
You talking about Spears? No, I know who you're talking about.
Wearing the yellow
Yes, I
fucking
know who you're
sport
talking
coat.
about. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, when he's like waiting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You've seen the fucking meme.
I mean, dude,
Everybody's
it's
seen the
possible. We had the fucking shit, dude. We were. They did the whole documentary about the murder fields on Netflix.
Oh, the killing fields.
Killing
Yeah.
fields, yeah.
Yeah, who do you think did that?
One of my buddies basically lives
Didn't
there.
they catch him? They caught that dude, right?
Supposedly,
Well, I mean,
they caught
they
somebody
caught someone and
Oh yeah,
and said, "Yeah, that was him. He did it."
yeah.
it seemed like it was the cops.
One of my friends like lives like on that land.
Yeah, it's not filled anymore, right?
Huh?
It's not filled anymore.
No,
right?
it's all
like a
subdivisions now.
But if you do they still have like the wooded area where like all the gravestones are
Mm-mm.
and stuff? Or they sort of damn. I'm wondering when they did that documentary then.
There's
Because in the
somebody's kitchen on
documentary
top
it
of
was
that
still
now.
Yeah, that's probably a fucking
Yeah.
swing set now.
probably
Somebody's backyard.
shit. It's like why they can never build houses in front of Sanjak South because they had that community there where all the water where their water was contaminated and all those fucking babies was coming out with like no heads and shit like that. And they had to like evacuate right there. You didn't know this? So Sanjak South, so when you're on, I guess it's I forget that road. I guess it's Red Bluff. I don't know, not Red Bluff.
Spencer?
No, not Spencer. What's the road in front of Sanjak South? I used to ride that bitch all the time.
Spencer, isn't it?
No, the one that
Yeah.
shoots down from here all the way in front of the college. Beamer, yeah, Beamer.
Oh yeah, with that where they just put the fence up around the whole. There's still
Yeah.
houses, driveways, cars.
Yeah,
there,
it's the
fucking
houses,
everything.
driveways, and shit. I remember we jumped a fence years ago. We jumped a fence. Like this is like 20 years ago, probably. We jumped a fence. We were still in high school, and like those houses were like, I don't think there's the houses there no more. They probably tore them down. But back in the day, it was just a fence with the houses there, and you would walk in, and like they literally had to like evacuate. Like
Yeah,
there was
like,
still
they're,
like you walk in a house, there's still like toothpaste and shit, and like the drawers and shit, like
Like
still
ghost town
furnished.
shit.
Yeah.
What happened?
It was like radiation.
Radiation poisoning.
Radiation, like they built it on top of like contaminated soil.
Yeah.
And so like all their water and everything was all fucking getting irradiated.
Yeah, babies
Like,
were
they
coming
getting
out fucked up.
Yeah, but how did the radiation get there?
Seeping in the soil.
From
From,
where?
from a fucking old, it was an old like hazardous waste dump. Like people were like, they were
It's
dumping
fine.
hazardous waste. A developer bought it.
Dude,
Yeah.
that
Didn't
last
really
place
know.
where Taylor and I worked, where
Mhm.
Nick was hanging out for a minute, those little pipe things they have right in front of the building, it's because it's built on a landfill.
Yeah,
That's
it's
all the
vent.
that's the gas vents.
Vent pipes.
You talking about not the one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the one right here.
Yeah.
By Artemis?
No.
Oh, it was the other one. I
The
remember
old
the
one.
other one back there. I know the one in front of HEB.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wild, right? I always wondered what happened to the landfills once they finally filled them all up. Now we know. They just
Build on top
put
of
buildings on top of them and put vent pipes up.
Yeah. Yep.
The gas isn't that explosive though. I used to throw cigarettes in there all the time.
Dude, that's
Not
like
that
the
Never blew
Not
us
that
up,
big of a
dude.
deal. Especially the old ones.
Yeah.
The old landfills, like that are filled in now, like they didn't have all the as crazy and as fucked up as shit as we have now.
Yeah, nobody
Most of the
dumped
shit
it.
they had was like natural. Like they had the craziest shit they had was like kerosene way back in the day, and that shit's pretty natural. Like
Yeah, you're probably right.
That's like the craziest shit sometimes when you talk about like gas leaks when you watch those random videos. And then I'm not talking about the meth houses that blow up, but just like a random house in the subdivision that just blows up because there's a gas leak. That's like the biggest like irrational fear I
the
have.
fucking the best one I saw was that. What was it? Was it in Virginia or some shit like last year?
Yeah, I seen
The
that
dude
one.
fucking got the cops and the feds to come to his house.
Mhm. Oh
Fucking
yeah,
whole
and
house
blew
just
him up. Yeah,
fucking
dude.
disappeared.
What the fuck?
Disappeared in a ball of fire, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking crazy. Or when people's fucking water heaters turn into fucking rocket ships and blast through the fucking roof. That shit's
Yeah.
fucking nuts too.
Houses.
Fucking houses.
How do meth houses blow up? Cause like
They
what
do it
the
wrong.
fuck are they doing to make that shit blow up?
Wrong.
Well, yeah, they're burning chemicals to get the meth.
They're mixing chemicals.
They're
and
mixing
then-
very highly explosive things in
and
the
then
first place.
All that needs to happen is like one of your fucking beakers needs to crack and leak a
Oh,
little
really?
bit, and then you're fucked.
That's crazy.
Or-
So is meth is like a bomb
No,
in drug version?
not if it's done correctly.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you can take a bunch of meth and make a bomb out of it. I don't think it works that way. But the things used to make meth, you can definitely make a bomb out of.
You definitely can make like, because like
But that does make me want to go get a bunch of Sudafed and see if I can light it on fire.
there are ways to make it that are like that you basically use like toilet bowl cleaner and shit.
Do you know how to make meth? No.
No,
This is
I'm
you
about
can
to plug
you
the
can
Patreon.
chat GPT it and learn.
I don't know if it'll teach you that one.
Probably will.
Those things are pretty filtered.
Not if you pay for it.
oh AI is
Oh.
so fucking scary. It doesn't even know how to make fucking meth. Jesus Christ.
Didn't know how to make
dumb
super soldier
fucks.
juice.
Stupid fucking.
I mean,
guy.
there's a fucking, but there. Well, if you can find that book, isn't there like what the Anarchist book?
Anarchist Cookbook.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
That thing's like
you
way
can't-
outdated,
You
though.
can't find the real one anymore.
I remember that shit when I was like a kid.
Yeah, but
But,
like
like,
the
they used
biggest
to
things
use-
in there were pipe bombs.
They used to use like Sudafed to make it. Sudafed and like match tips, like the sulfur and shit from the match tips and all that shit. But like they don't make it like that anymore.
Bro, we used
that's
to.
like the old. That's like the old bathtub junk.
Yeah. Well, shit, dude. We used to gas ourselves out in our barracks because, you know, like, especially like Marine Corps barracks because it has to be fucking clean all the time. So I remember these motherfuckers made a gas bomb in their toilet on accident,
Yep.
mixing
mixing-
every fucking thing. And then they had to come into the medical room because they thought they were going to pass out. And like
Making fucking like chlorine.
their
gas
throat
and
started,
mustard
Dude,
gas.
their
I did that
throat
in the
started
house we were in
burning
once.
before.
I did that in the house we were in once. A sink got clogged up, and I was trying to unclog it, and I was just pouring random shit down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I saw this slow smoke come up, and then
Started
instantly I
smoking.
couldn't breathe. So I like ran outside, and then I ran back in, hold my breath, getting all the animals outside. We had like 4 dogs at the time. Yeah, and then I was like, I'd run back inside and open a window, open a door. I was calling poison control. They sent a plumber out. And the plumber's like, yeah, I'll take care of it. And he walked in the house, and he was in there a while, dude. I was like, this motherfucker's dead. Just a fat guy just walked in the house.
They're used to that shit, though.
Yeah, I was like, what'd you do? He was like, oh, I just got under your sink and did the trap. I was like, how'd you breathe, dog? He was like, just hold my breath, you know? I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, the instant it hit me, I was just like, I thought I was gonna die. The instant it got in my lungs, dude.
Have you seen? You know how if you go to like a hotel that's got like an indoor pool and it like smells like chlorine real bad?
Yeah.
Do you know that I saw a fucking video and it could be complete bullshit. I don't fucking know. But
Was it on the internet?
yeah,
Oh, that's probably true.
I mean it's got to be true, right? But anyways, this dude had these 2 5-gallon buckets, and in one bucket he put the same amount of chlorine in both buckets. In one bucket, or in like so. He puts it in the buckets. He couldn't smell the chlorine. He puts like 2 drops of piss in one bucket, puts lids on them. Next day, comes back, opens them up. It's the piss that makes the chlorine stink. Is what he
What?
says. Like the piss is what makes the chlorine smell. The chlorine, like, if it isn't contaminated with piss, it doesn't smell.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Supposedly.
Now, like when I'm at like
But I've
my
been-
in-laws' house,
but
I don't
I've-
really smell it, but it'll burn my eyes.
But I've been in.
But every time I've been in a hotel pool, you can definitely smell it.
I've been in chemical plants though that make chlorine. It definitely smells like chlorine, and there's no piss running through.
Yeah,
the
but does
fucking
it smell
pipes.
like that once you douse it with like that much water? Sounds like we got something to look
I'm
up on the
smiling
YouTube
because
later.
of something completely different. My girlfriend asked about the pod, and like she's not from here; she's from Europe. She's like, "What's the pod about?" I'm like, "Just 2 old dudes talking," and sometimes I come and we just make very.
Dude's talking. Fuck you, George.
You can text her back now
I'm
and be
like,
like, we talked
no,
about
no, it's funny.
poop in a rice tray.
It's funny that you bring that up because half the time I don't know what the fuck I'll be saying on this bitch, and I'm just like, all right, well,
And then
let's
you can't remember
just
when you
press
leave,
send.
right?
Yeah, you can't
I can't remember anything we talked about the second
So
we
she
walked out.
says, I don't remember what the fuck I said, but she's like, but I'm telling you, she's like, if I'm telling you right now, if you ever break up with me, don't pee or shit on my bed. Like using the restroom is totally fine with me. And I'm like, what episode did I talk about breaking up with somebody and shitting and peeing on their bed?
I don't know, or did she just watch the Johnny Depp shit on Netflix?
Was that me?
Oh, so it might have not been an
Okay,
episode.
she's
I
been
was
watching
on.
the pods and
Yeah.
thank you. No. I got this buddy that's really passive. He does not like confrontation at any capacity.
Yeah.
And I was gonna break up with this girl, and I'm like, man, how should I break up with this girl? He goes, oh, dude, just pee the bed. And I was all, what the fuck? He goes, yeah, just pee. And I'm like, what if that doesn't work? He goes, just keep peeing the bed. I'm like, no, that doesn't work. Now what? He goes, you got to shit the bed. And I go, what if that doesn't work? He goes, then you got to keep her. And I
That's
was
so
all like,
that's so funny that she's watching it because she's from Europe, so
And he's
it's just
married
like,
now.
yeah. Well, she kept it.
Well, this was way before I met who I'm married to. Yeah, haven't pooped the bed with this one.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't. I would just break up. I'm not. Oh, but he doesn't like confrontation, so he's just trying
Like
to
at
get
all,
out of
he'd
it.
rather shit the bed over and over until someone
I've-
leaves than
That's
than
dude.
hey,
Well,
this ain't working.
I know you already talked about this, so I'm sorry to whoever heard this episode already. But like, then that's like your reputation there. Just like breakups suck already because now it's like your story, her story, and then what everybody believes. And then like it already sucks if you already make friends. If you're already friends with like your exes already friends, then it kind of sucks because it's just like sometimes I'm loyal to my ex. I can't be friends with you anymore. I'm like, bitch, it doesn't fucking matter. Like he's a grown person.
No, pooping in a bed is just another day.
But for me, it's like I'm fine with that confrontation of like exes like kind of running into each other and like both friend groups are still friends. And I'm kind of all right with like the rumors of like he was a piece of shit, she was a piece of shit, but like I can't do the rumors of just like now I'm walking in the bar and I'm like, oh, like there's Shitty Pants George over there. Like I heard he shit on the bed. I heard he pees himself. You know what I mean?
Oh, I've definitely
Like,
I've definitely shit in the
but
bed.
I'm
with
fine
my-
with that, but like
just
not
say some
breaking
shit
up
like that anyway.
Nah, but if she says it, I know it's not true. But if I'm really am shit in the bed and piss in the bed and it's true, now I gotta wear that. You know what I mean?
No,
Now
I have definitely shit in the bed, but like blackout drunk. I must have been real close to dying.
yeah. Well, I haven't. Yeah, but see, that's all right. But like he did it to get out of a relationship. So if you're constantly shitting and you're constantly peeing,
Yeah, if you're knowingly shitting in the bed, that's
so like
that's
now
another
when you go
level,
to the function, now everybody's know, oh, like this motherfucker has
There's
issues.
Shitty Pants George.
And it's different though, because like there's
This
like
reminds me of
look
something,
at,
though.
Look
I've
at those
been meaning
shitty
to ask
britches.
Have you shit yourself as a grown adult, not passing out drunk?
once because I thought it was a shart. And I had to go
What happened?
home.
You thought it was a shart? You
I
were
mean,
like,
I thought
I'm
it was a
okay with a
fart.
short. I'm okay with a shark,
No,
but
I thought it was
full
a
on poop.
fart. I thought it was a fart, and I literally had to go home and like shower and everything.
So it was a lot.
Yeah, what happened? Were you
No,
at
it was
school?
just one of the.
It was just a pellet, though?
Yeah, but them pellets they be smushing when you sit down.
They do, and it'll still smell like shit.
But no, dude, I thought it was a fart, and I let it out, and I was like, all right, I'm good. So I kept pushing, thinking it was a fart, and it was, but it wasn't like a consistent hard one. It was more like a watery, like I had like Chick-fil-A or something that day, and it kind of just ran down, like it ran down my leg and everything. I had to throw away those boxers
Just go
and
kicking
everything.
it out at the bottom.
Nah, dude, I was driving. I drove home. I said, fuck it all, dude. I forgot where I was going. And I just got up and I'm like, I'm going home.
I mean, that's what you have to do in that
And
scenario.
that was like 2 years ago. I peed myself 2 years ago. Like in my sleep. Like I pissed the bed in my sleep like 2
I've
years
done
ago
that, dude.
too.
Every time I do that, it's not a weekly thing. It's like a yearly thing. But every time I do it, I'm peeing in my dream, dude.
No, exactly.
I'm
exactly.
peeing in my fucking
wait,
dream,
wait,
and I
wait,
wake up
yeah.
because I'm pissing all over myself.
Annually, you piss the bed?
He has one pee
I
drip
would
a
say,
year.
yeah. Every 12
Really?
months, I'm going to pee the bed, dude.
Like full on or just like a little bit?
no, like full on, I'm peeing. And
Really?
I can't stop
Yeah.
it. But check it
That's
out,
happened to
dude.
me. I woke up mid piss before.
Every
in
night
the bed.
before I go to bed, I will chug at least a bottle of water.
I only did
Sometimes
that.
that'll be 2 or 3.
I only did that when I was drinking, like a lot.
I never did it when I was drinking.
Really?
When I was drinking, I would just wake up,
Yeah.
blackout drunk, and go to the toilet.
When I
or
was
trash can
drinking,
and
when
piss.
I was drinking, I'd piss the bed all the time.
When I was drinking, I've never pissed the bed. I've never shit. But when I'm having bad, like a legit, like lucid dream, and I'm peeing in my dream, I'll wake
Yeah,
up
I'll wet
and I'm like,
myself,
oh
dude, straight
fuck,
up.
and I just gotta like run to the restroom like midstream.
Natalie, have you ever pooped yourself as an adult? Ah, you've had a kid. Yeah,
Had a
you
kid.
have.
She's all this week.
Yeah, you have. You pooped
Bro,
yourself.
my favorite birth story is I used to work.
How many birth stories do you
I
know that you have a
have-
favorite one?
Yeah.
I have like 100.
That's
have
one
like
of the
100.
oddest things I've ever heard anybody say.
Oh, you don't know, right? I was a medic in the Navy. In my first year and a half in the Navy, I worked in labor and delivery.
Okay, now this is making sense because we thought you were talking about your own birth.
No.
you have a whole bunch of different stories about that.
No, I worked labor and delivery. It was a super small ward because it was in the desert, so we only had 7 beds. So most like I can't speak for other labor and delivery units, but for us, like we did everything. Like we did the checkup, we did the births, and like they couldn't stay for too long,
You squeezed
so they
the glue out
left.
of them when they were done.
I took care of the baby. I had to press the belly, all that shit. I usually took care of the baby a lot more, and the nurses would take care of the mom more. But so of course, like I've seen like so many people like shit themselves. But my funniest one is like, so like I'm holding a leg, the nurse is holding a leg, dad's right here, doctor's right there. Because usually like we usually keep the room like pretty small because like if shit hits the fan, like you don't want everybody to see that shit, you know what I mean? So it's the funniest thing ever, right? So like half the time, like a birthing room like smells like latex, smells like stank coochie and smells like poop. You know what I mean? Because the ass is just open, and constantly the doctor's just in there like feeling shit. You know what I mean? And it's
Truffle
just
butter smeared all over the puppy pads.
So like she's pussing, right? So and like I don't know like how what's your like doctor and midwife told you, but like our nurses always say like, hey, like the reason why people tear and the reason why people shit themselves is because they push like they're shitting. Like don't push like you're shitting, push with your abdominal muscles. Like don't push with your ass. So anyway, we're holding the leg. And like the dad's like, oh my, like the baby's just like breech. It's not coming, not breech. Sorry, the baby's like head's coming out, and then like, but it's like not there, right? And then like dad's like, oh my god, like it's so much hair. Look at that hair. And then I'm young at this time. I'm like 19,
like,
and I almost said like I looked up and I looked at him. And I was about to say something, and like my nurse is like an older black lady. She's like, and I was like, I want to say that's not hairy, dude. Like that's just all shit, and that's why the room smells like ass.
You're looking at the wrong hole, dude.
Yeah, dude. That's like my favorite birthing one.
Dude, I'm not even sure you're the dad at this point if you're looking at that fucking hole, bro.
No, I think she's the only person that I've ever known. I've seen a lot of people shit doing births. Had that. I've had an explosive birth before. That's the craziest one. When like the baby comes out with the sac. So when the water doesn't break.
Yeah.
So like the water was breaking as the baby was coming out, and the whole room was
straight water slide.
Dude, the whole room was flooded. That was crazy.
Dude, that sounds fun.
So the slide get loose.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've
like
seen a few people go natural, and like the craziest natural one was I mean, it's like the screams from this person was like guttural, like breathing. I was like, this is ridiculous. You know what I mean? So I've seen it like a lot. Then I've seen a woman that literally like she worked out her whole pregnancy, like had a 6-pack and everything, had a C-section. The doctor had to cut like her abs and everything because like her stomach was just too crazy. Had the C-section, got back in the room, and it was like walking around like 30 minutes later because she worked out the whole fucking time.
Mm-hmm. Like nothing affected.
Like nothing affected. Had to crack babies.
Where we
like
at?
when the babies came out. Yeah,
Okay,
we can go to the next one. Unless you cut it. Here.
Yeah, we'll jump to the next one. But okay, my wife, her last C-section, I got to be in there the time before they had to put her all the way out. So they're like, you got to get the fuck out. I'm like, God damn it. Sad boy in the hallway. But the last one, it was tight as hell because they got to watch the whole thing. And I kept standing up and they were like, hey, dude, sit down. They didn't want me passing out.
Oh.
And I was like, I'm good. This is tight. So there were 2 nurses on my side, doctor and nurse on the other side. And he cut her open and I'm all like, he's all, dude, sit down. And I'm all, fucking no. They all had stools. And I'm like, what are the fucking stools for? After he got it cut open, I got to see him stand on the stool and he goes 3, 2, 1. And they all pulled.
Oh, that's the worst part,
pulled
dude.
back.
You
can't imagine the amount of suction in a human body, dude. Like your guts aren't gonna fall out.
No,
it's nuts.
And like watching. Have you ever seen videos of people doing like open heart surgery?
No, when they have to crack the ribs and everything,
dude. Like you think of like people
they're
doing
wrenching it open and shit.
People doing heart surgery like it's all like super like tedious like and like gentle. No, these motherfuckers like saw through the fucking rib cage like they just reach it. They just fucking reach in there with their hands and they're like. And they just set the fucking thing right on their chest and start going to fucking work.
Yeah,
crazy.
Whenever I was in the room for a C-section, I would always have to look away for the part when they fucking would just.
Yeah, it was tight as fuck.
I would have to look away. I couldn't do it because I was like, I was like, oh, that's her guts, that's it. But whenever they put their hands on the stomach and just pull the fucking skin back, I was like, I'm good. That's when I was turning.
Yeah, my wife's looking at me and she's on drugs, so she's like, it's all going okay. I'm like, yeah, and I'm watching this fucking horror show.
In a 4th degree tear, so like there's like degrees from the tear, a 4th, 5th degree tear when they had to like take her in the back for surgery.
It's like connecting the butthole.
Yeah, and then like the doctor was like, you can come here and watch it if you want to.
You're like, nah.
So I was watching it, but then he hit this one artery and it started doing like the artery, like the. Pss, pss. I was like, I'm good. I'm going back to the other room.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I'm gonna throw up on what you're working on right now.
Yeah.
When my wife was in labor, she got an epidural, and like when they get an epidural, they don't allow you to be in the room. For whatever fucking reason, I don't know. I think it's dumb. Yeah,
it's super big needle, and then which is weird, even because it's the site is sterile. You're not gonna make the site unsterile.
So, but anyways, they wouldn't let you be in there. So I don't know if they told her about the button or not.
Oh,
but
yeah.
apparently hours and hours and hours went by, and she had never hit this button, and she's like in full on labor, and like she's standing up and moving around, and like if you have an epidural, you're not supposed to be able to do that, and like everybody's confused, like how are you fucking doing this? They're like, and she's like in a lot of pain. They're like, have you hit your button? She's like, what fucking button? They're like, the fucking epidural button. She's like, what fucking button are you talking about, you fucking retards? And then, like, it's underneath her. Like, the fucking nurse comes in, it's like, this button. She's like, never seen it before.
That's crazy.
Then she started hitting the button, and then it got much better after that.
Yeah, that sucks.
But, yeah, so, like, but it was kind of cool because, like, she wanted to do it natural. And so she kind of did.
I mean, dude, people...
Sort of. Because she was able, like, she had the kid, and she was able to walk, like, fucking immediately.
Yeah, because she waited. Her legs still worked.
And I gotta pee and eat some more Cheetos.
Cheetos!
See y'all next
I'm gonna
week.
eat some more gummy bears.
Unless you hit that Patreon link, then we'll see you in